Okay, so today our next lesson is over book talking. Have you heard of book talks before?
Kinda.
Kind of. What do you know about book talks?
You read your book,
Okay.
and then you talk. You talk about what's over your book.
Yeah, that's right. So, have you done book talks in your classroom before?
No.
No.
We've done just a couple, but the teacher did them for us.
Oh, okay. Yes, so that is a common thing where teachers will go over books, and we do that so that way we can try to spark interest in students to read these books. So we're going to do a book talk today, but you're going to do one with me, so it's not just me doing it. You're going to do that with me, okay? So the book, I picked out they're not my favorite books, but I'm really interested. I really like these books for different reasons. So this first one is called Hamburger Heaven. So with this book, I like it because it's like a poem. Everything rhymes. Like, it starts off with, Pinky Pig wants a new clarinet, but she hasn't saved enough money yet. She works after school from 4 to 7, every Friday at Hamburger Heaven. So, like, I just think that's really neat how it rhymes. But then the pictures are really neat, too, because it's all, like, water paint based. You can kind of see.
That's cool.
And what I really like about this book, too, aside from that, is the fact that there's multiple pictures on each page. And that kind of helps us develop an idea of what the book, like what parts of the book are talking about. Like over here, we have a mouse and we have a dog, and it looks like they're at an ice cream machine. But really, it's Saturday morning, she wolfs breakfast down. Taking a notebook, she heads straight for town. So she's riding in this ice cream cart into town.
The alligator has no pants on.
And why does that? It says, Pinky has shoppers she happens to meet. What kind of burgers do you like to eat? So she's actually like in the shopping cart asking shoppers what they like to eat. This guy's trying new clothes on in a clothing store. She's asking him.
And he don't have pants on.
He doesn't have pants on, and she's asking him, what kind of burgers do you like to eat? I just think that's really funny. So that is one book that I really like. So, yes, there's that one. Then this one. Have you read books from Jan Brett before?
No.
Oh my God. I love, love, love Jan Brett in more ways than I ever probably should. So the majority of her books are fiction, so they're not real. Actually, I think all of her books are fiction. But something that's really neat about this author is
cow.
So she has her pictures, but she also has side pictures. Look how she's got side pictures. These pictures that you see here, they don't relate at all to this page. They give you hints about what's going to happen on the next page. They don't really give you hints. It's more like a guide of what happened. I know. But like her pictures are just so detailed. And I just really like how it shows like side things that are happening.
She's going to go on his head. She's going to go on her head.
Yeah. She's a cowgirl. So this book is about an armadillo who follows this girl around because he thought her boots was an armadillo.
What was her boots?
They were just red boots. But you see, armadillos don't have good eyesight, so they don't know what they're looking at. And this guy, this little armadillo, his name is Bo, he thought, where's it at? He thought her boots was another armadillo, so he's following her through. Yeah, and it's a really good story. But anyway, so that's my favorite. These two are my favorite for sure. So I wanted to see which are your favorite. Which ones are your favorite?
My first favorite book is Elephant and Piggy, the Thank You book.
Oh, that was nice of you to put that in here. There.
Because it's only got a couple words on each page, and it talks about both elephant and the pig.
Oh, that's really neat.
And it's got dot bubbles.
Dot bubbles too.
And it has just a bunch of these little pages. And it's really funny when they do this. The elephant yells, "Piggy!"
Okay, Jonas. So how do you know when you've got two characters on the page? How do you know who's reading or who's the one that's talking?
It has, so the pig is always in pink and the elephant's always in gray.
Okay. That's really, so what kind of genre is this book? Do you know?
Realistic fiction.
Realistic fiction. Realistic fiction is like fiction that's fake, but it could happen. So you think a elephant and a pig could talk to each other?
No.
Yeah, I think it's fiction. Okay.
Then my next one is Carl's Summer Vacation.
Ooh, look at that.
The dog is named Carl, and he's going on a vacation.
What kind of dog is that? Do you know?
No.
A Rottweiler. Those are big dogs.
He's trying to pull his boat out.
Oh yeah, tell me about this one.
So only on the first page it has a couple words, and then the rest of the page that page has words. But the rest of the pages you get to make up your own story.
Oh my gosh!
And I actually have another one of these. It's called Carl's Snowy Afternoon. And this girl always likes to sit on Carl because the parents are gone and they want them to watch. So
Aww.
he pushes her and does stuff with her. And you can make
Oh, that is really neat.
And there you go.
Well, they add a few words. So when you're reading this, so I see, yeah, they added a few words. So do you just add your own? Like when you are making your own story, does it line up with what's
Sometimes
being said?
you can, sometimes like if the first page has a couple words and the rest of the book doesn't, you can make up your own story.
Wow. So when you make up your own story, what do you use?
The dog always takes the girl out on walks and stuff. And then like Carl's stepping in a pond and they're at the beach. They're at a pond. That Carl's trying to chase a frog.
So what do you how do I ask this question? Like, what would you say that this book is about then?
It's about a dog and that you can, if you read it, you can make up your own story, and it's a good book for like little kids in like preschool.
Oh, that's
that you could read the first couple words to them, and then they can tell you the rest of the story.
Nice. And then what is the pig and elephant book about again? I forgot to ask. Like what?
So
can you give me like a little summary on what it's about?
It's kind of go with everything, but like they're thankful for everything, and they tell me everybody like thank you, and they go and tell everybody towards the end thank you and stuff like that. It says thanks, well you're nice, and then he says so are you. Then at the end, the elephant says, you forgot somebody very important. He's like, really? And he says, oh, I know who you're talking about. The flies.
As a fly's buzzing in my hair right now. That one that you pointed earlier. It's like flying around in my hair.
And then the fly talking says, anytime, dude. And she said, not the flies, Piggy. I cannot think of anyone else who you forgot. You have forgotten to thank Jill. Oops.
This is funny.
Yeah, it's funny. And then they got a bunch more. I've read I Broke My Trunk.
You broke. They kind of remind me of like Timon and Pumbaa a little bit. Like they are great friends, but they kind of feed off of each other a little bit. Would you agree?
Mhm.
Yes. All right, so there was our book talk. Did you like this activity?
Yeah.
Did you like this activity more or less than when we looked at those images last week? Or
About
on Monday?
the same.
About the same. Yeah, these are kind of fun lessons, aren't they? All right, well, that is all we have for book talking. Until next time.